these are websites I want to show y'all and give you an example of what I mean. All right, so this is the first one. This is right, yeah. Okay, so this is reflexivity research. Now, what is this? Why is this so important? Why does this matter? When I talk to y'all about research companies, there are people who are just smart. Sometimes it's a combination, right? And they just hire people to be analysts. They hire them, pay them 50,000 a year, 60,000 a year, sometimes 80,000 a year, depending on what they do, to just go in a room and study and put reports together. Here, read me the latest news and put a report together. Where we need to invest, how we can invest, different categories, different levels to this. Okay. Now, this company, why am I showing you this company? There's a dude called Anthony Pompeo. He started on YouTube in 2020 in the pandemic. And now this guy's worth like 30, 40, $50 million. Okay. And so he had this company. The guy that had came to him was like, hey, man, let me talk to you. This kid worked at Target and was going to college and was literally texting about Bitcoin while he was at the bathroom at work at Target. And the guy was like, hey, what are you doing? He'd give him a book. The kid would read it in 2 days and give him a report. And he's like, holy crap, this kid's fast. He's like, I will hire you. Not only will I hire you, I'll partner with you. And I want you to give information on Bitcoin research. Okay. So this is how reflexivity research, and they just got acquired in April for we'll go over that in a second. But anyway, so their mission is to bridge the traditional finance into digital assets through our crypto native research. So this is stuff when you got to be on tip of the spear. As you can see, they have reports. All right. These reports come up, these updates. This is why owning a research company is really important. Also, companies want to be your friend when you own a research company because they want you to put out great reports about them. Okay. So again, now you have custom reports, which you can get what you want, or they have a premium membership. Now here, let's go here. Now what's going on? Subscribe $89 a month or $8.99 annually. Now they took that's the discount price. They have over 60,000 people. Let me say that again. They have over 60,000 people who are paid subscribers. So let's do the math. Let's just say, for sake of argument, 60,000 people are paying for the $89 a month. That's $5.3 million every month your company would be making. Times 12, that's $64 million a year. $64 million a year for providing research. You just hire a team of analysts, young people, 10, 20, which I know they have about 10. Okay. Now let's do the math. Let's say somebody said no. And just for the sake of argument, we got 60,000 people that pay for the year. They said, I'm going to just save the money and pay for the year. $8.99. That's $53 million. And then they have corporate pricing, which you spend out special. You can do custom reports, which you can pay another price for that. Now you're going to say, Ericka, why would people pay for this data? Because family offices, companies want to be top of the edge. They want to be ready to go. They want to be able to do what? Make decisions and say, look, we got all this research that says this is going to be great. The next 5 years, this is going to be the data. This is how financially it's going to go. And we can convince a bank, right? We can convince a bank to give us money off what we have, the research in front of us. Right? I believe it. I believe it. Right? So this is what they're going to want. They want this data and they want somebody to go research it for them. Make sense, everybody? Okay. Does it make sense? Are y'all following? Did I lose you? Is this confusing? Because I'm going to show you another research company. And this is important. Why I'm showing you this because I want you to understand why the newsletter stuff took off. All right. This is where it came from. Because your goal, if you create these research companies, is one, for you to make money, but two, also to have an audience you want to speak to.
Automation and artificial intelligence are changing the world forever. Without the correct skill set, you will become obsolete. My name is Dr. Patrick Dixon. I research how millions of people will lose their jobs unless they retrain.
All right, so Defy Technology acquired Reflex Research. Can't even talk tonight. A crypto research firm. This firm only been out a good 3 years, since 2020, basically. Anthony Pompeo and Will Clementi, the kid that was literally in the bathroom at Target 3 years ago. Texan. They're known for their unique Bitcoin analysis, along with doing counting several of the most well-known cryptocurrency agencies as clients, including El Toro, Solana, Avalanche, Near, Phantom, Sierra Network, and many more. Currently, right now, they have an email list of 55 and premium membership of 55,000 investors. They focus on creating large third-party distribution channel for their research. So again, a company has acquired them now. Okay. So again, like imagine you're making 55 million a year and you're like, we're still going to sell it. And this is called Crowdfund Insider. You can go on this website and look up all the information you want. Like don't make me spoon feed you. Okay. Let me go to the next one real quick here. Okay, this is QI Research. I love this lady. I am like in love with this lady. Like she is like Italian. Like her son is here in Austin. I'm going to meet this lady. When I tell you I'm going to meet somebody, I'm going to meet them. I'm either going to interview her in Dallas. We're going to meet. Her name is Dina DiMartino Booth. Italian. Okay. Anyway, now she owns QI Research. She used to work for the Fed. She used to and let me give her a little bit more serious. Let me give a little respect to this. Okay. She set out to launch a research revolution, redefining how markets intelligence is conceived and delivered. A global thought leader on monetary policy, economics, and finance. Daniela, I ain't heard of Daniela, Black Daniela, or Italian Daniela in years, brought together a core team of investing veterans to analyze trends and provide critical analysis on what is driving the markets, both in the United States and globally. She's the author of Fed Up, an insider's take on why the Federal Reserve is bad for America. Again, Federal Reserve is sitting in Fort Worth. Okay. This girl went to University of Texas for her business degree and MBA. And not girl, she's a grown woman. Let me be respectful. She's a commentator. You see her often on TV. Her son's here in Austin. Her children went to a private school in Indiana, military academy. Like when I talk about this stuff, this is real life people doing this. QI Research. So you can look her up. You can see her on LinkedIn and all that stuff. Again, you're not going to get their money. You're going to have to contact sales before they give you. They're not doing like Pompeo on them. They're not just going to go, here you go, bro. And there's something to that, right? It pulls on a certain type of person who like, I can't just pay right now and get in here. No, you have to contact sales. We don't just give you our information. Right. So upcoming public appearances, public conferences that you'll probably see her at is the annual Hedge Eye, the Credit Roundtable Spring 2024, which that's already passed, Mastermind Summit Mortgage Conference, Oxbow Advisors, which is actually, Oxbow's here in Austin, Texas, Rule Symposium. Again, why do I follow these people? I'm in Austin. I'm at the tip of the spear for finance and money and a lot of stuff. And like, once you have your numbers right, she is no joke. I love her. She talked about one or two things, but what's funny is her kids told her, Mom, that's gaslighting. She's like, what's that? So she kept using the word gaslighting on Fox Business, and they were laughing at her like she sounded like somebody's mom. Like, my kids told me that's gaslighting. I think it's hilarious. Okay. Van Trump Agriculture Newsletter, 20 million a year for employees. Yeah. I mean, if you can do it right, if you get the segment information right, you can. But this is something I've thought about for a while. Like, yeah, let me just go ahead and own a research company because it just puts you in a different set of rooms. It puts you with a different type of people. You're paying these guys like $60K a year to basically research and put together reports. At most, you're paying them $90,000 depending on the type of analyst they are. It's pretty cool. So,
this is Brandy Williams, owner of Williams Accounting and Tax Services. We're located in McDonough, Georgia. For those who are in the Atlanta area, that is 75 South, exit 218, and make a right. We're a trilingual office. We offer services in Spanish, English, and Hindi. We also offer a tax course starting August 1st all the way through April 30th. It is bilingual. We service in Spanish and English.
Okay. And also the fact that she gave her kid a job internship there, I thought it was cool. But that's if you're on LinkedIn and you actually follow the trends, pay attention. So this is Pomp. He calls himself Pompeo, but it's Anthony Pompeo. A New York Italian. You know the drill. Greek, Italian, whatever. He has three things you're going to see here: the Pomp letter, which is a newsletter, the YouTube channel, and the Pomp podcast. When he first came out, if you go back, look way back before he started going crazy hard on crypto and rode the wave of crypto craziness, he was talking with business lunchtime, Wall Street lunchtime with his wife. They had just got married. It was the pandemic. You know what I mean? So it's just that kind of like hopped up. We got married. We're doing a podcast. And eventually she went off to write the book Unknown Genius. I may be saying this wrong, but it's something genius. And again, his podcast has been downloaded 50 million times. He has 250,000 investors each morning on a letter, his prompt letter, which is a newsletter. And so I just want you to understand, like, 4 years doesn't seem like a long time, but 4 years can be life-changing if you hit the hammer on the head. For these companies, again, when I start seeing people like him and a few other people in certain categories buying up service businesses, trust me, your girl's like, ears peaked. Trust me, I'd sit in some certain different meetings and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Got it. No problem. But I'll talk more about this stuff, and I'll talk more about research, and I'll talk more about this probably in Wealth Wednesday. I'll probably go over some more stuff, but I break down a lot of the perspectives of these companies in Wealth Wednesday, because 9 times out of 10, you're like, oh, I need to invest my money with them. And they're like telling you they're only gonna give you 7% return on your money. You could read my book, Smartphone Millionaire. You can read a couple other books and get 10 to 12% returns. Okay. That's all I'm saying. You can get your numbers up. You could build that duplex and get 50%, 75% returns. You know what I mean? Depending on how soon you sell it, how soon you get it up and running, right? But that's what I had for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Ericka, for sponsoring the channel today. I hope it was fire. I hope it was good information for you guys. I really want you to understand, like, all these guys are newsletter companies. The original newsletter companies were research companies. And now, a lot of y'all are talking about, oh, I'm gonna do a newsletter, Ericka. What do you think? And I'm like, baby, that's an old business model. That's an old business model when they had to mail you the information. They had to mail all their people on their team this stuff, this data, these reports. They had to mail it. They didn't have the PDF choice. They had to mail it. So I just want y'all to understand, like, there's levels being played out here. And when I talk about you could take 50,000 to 100K and you can really kind of have $1 million a year business, it's not something we're making up. It's for real. And this is why these guys, when they talk to you about, oh, you can get this credit without showing your EIN number, they have 1 or 2 businesses that they put together that they're over $1 million. So the bank is like, oh, okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. Very simple. So I hope you guys get it. I hope you guys understand it. Definitely going to, it is what it is. So smartphone, if I said link my book, it's Smartphone Millionaire, How to Invest in People, Businesses, and Real Estate from the Palm of Your Hand. I wrote that thing so long ago. It sold about 10,000 copies, I think, total. Thank you guys all for that. But again, I hope this was helpful.